Jakia has been an all ACC player. Johnson's been 6th player of the year in the ACC. And we also have Hallie. So we've got a new list of experience that have been there and been through the battle and know what it's about, know our culture, know our system. But then we've added a few out of the portal. Some people are complaining about the portals. Right now, I kind of like the portal. Okay?
Talk about going to the portal with all of them, FSU, College, Tennessee, as well as Nine Rivers out of South Carolina. Seeing how they can add to your nucleus right away, the impact that they can make with UC.
Yeah, we had some holes to fill, and we're very fortunate that these young ladies worked out. Mimi Collins is somebody we recruited out of high school and doing very well. From obviously coming from Maryland most recently, we had actually played against them, so very familiar with her game. River Baldwin, someone that's committed pretty early out of high school, so we didn't get real deep into recruiting with her, but she was playing in the ACC, so we had a chance to watch her game grow as well. And then Sinai Rivers, somebody we recruited really hard out of Wilmington, North Carolina, Gatorade, USA Today, National Player of the Year, great talent. So we added some really good players. Like I said, now you've got to become a team. These players are going to have to step up and maybe take on roles that they haven't had in the past as far as leadership. I want them to be like assistant coaches on the court. And sometimes they probably want to be the head coach on the court, okay? But I'm just settled for assistant coach. It'd be nice. But then we got to make all that mesh together, and it's a challenge. But it's what we do. It's what keeps me so young looking, and getting a fresh start every year. Yeah, I got God bless. I got a great staff. Sorry, I want to run with it now. Nikki West has been with me 20 years, okay? She's been offered a lot more money at times and turned them down without even telling me. And then I go to AD and say, okay, we need to match what she was offered. I just love her. And then Brittany Morris was a grad assistant for us. And again, somebody that's just a great person, knows the game, and now I've seen, I think her and Ashley, I think it's good for both of them young coaches to be around each other, because now I've got Brittany in my ear, I got Ashley in my ear, they're always wanting to know what we're doing, why we're doing it, so it's good, and I love the group we have.
Coach, we talked to Courtney Banghart a little bit about the rivalry, so I'm wondering...
I'd love to hear the quotes, but yeah, go ahead.
I'm wondering what your take is. Obviously you've been around, but on the current state of the rivalry, especially with Carolina.
Again, I get it. For our fans, it's a really important game and all that. To me, they're all big, I hate to be that way. I'm going to use coach talk here, but they all count the same, and I want us to be consistent no matter who we're playing. I use the analogy with our players, and of course now it's changing, but I'm going to give McDonald's a plug. I tell them I want them to be like McDonald's French fries, hot and salty every day when we go out there, right? But you know what you're going to get with McDonald's French fries, right? You can be anywhere in the world, you can be Europe, wherever, and that's where I want our team to be. No matter where we're going to play, no matter who we're playing, I want to get the same type of effort, focus, energy, night in, night out. So really can't get caught up in that. But it has been fun. I mean, she's kept things lively for sure.
Wes, with River coming in as an intra-conference transfer, was there an appeal for you of bringing someone in that has been experienced in the ACC? Was it just the right fit that happened to be an ACC player? How did that work?
Yeah, just losing Elisa Canane and feeling like we needed another post depth-wise there. Obviously, very familiar with River. She was a McDonald's All-American coming out of high school, and obviously seen her play the last few years in our conference. But yeah, just more about needing what she could bring to the table. So more about that.
How has your relationship with Coach Moore changed over the course of last year? He was talking in there about how much more he's expecting out of you. How has that grown and evolved and maybe gotten stronger?
It changed a lot in a good way. Just me being more comfortable and talking to him, asking him stuff, even stuff I don't understand sometimes. Just being comfortable to come to him and ask him, and he explains it. So I think it's just growing into that coach point guard type relationship, and I think that's heavy and playing on the court, being so that he can trust you and I can trust him making decisions. So it's definitely growing.
Yeah, is he coming to you more too and saying, hey, this is something that you're capable of, like, go do this. I know that you
for
can
sure,
do
for sure. And I take the initiative to go to him too sometimes. For sure.
How are you going to balance like facilitating on the squad this year and being in that leadership role?
I became way more comfortable. Last year I was getting to fill things out and still playing my role, but this year I know I can't be the same as I was last year. I can't be super laid back or anything, or we just didn't even have nobody to lead them. So I think they make it easier because they respect me. They listen to things I say to them. They make it way more easier for me to be comfortable.
Losing 4 starters off last year's team, is there sort of an excitement like, hey, now it's our turn, we get to kind of do it on our own?
No, I just feel like it's just a new beginning. I love, having a new beginning and a fresh start. It's a new team, and it's something that, people are not going to be used to seeing because, for the past couple of years, it's been the same 5. So now, it's a new team, and I feel like we're just going to bring a lot of energy and a lot of excitement to the game. I just feel like it's just an opportunity just to keep the tradition going, The past players have won championships every year, and I feel like it's our goal to just keep it going.
How, if any, is that fueling you this year around, especially with them on the schedule?
Right. It definitely is fueling me, especially for, playing them again. But it's definitely fueling us, and we know that we just have to, we know the steps that we need to take to get to that point again.
You hit the shot to send that game into double overtime?
Yes.
You think about that a lot? Have you seen the replay? I mean,
once I, play a game, I just push to the side. But, that's a moment I would never forget. It was a full circle moment for me. I just grew up looking at, NCAA tournaments and players hitting those type of shots. So to do that just was a great feeling I would never forget. But it's a new season now, and I'm ready to move forward, and I'm ready to get back or get over that hump. We're ready as a team.
So you normally push them to the side. How many times have you watched that one?
I still, can't believe it, but I've watched it a couple times, but not like every day.
Right. What do you remember about it? What made it so memorable? Obviously, this game and the situation, but was there something about it, outside of that?
It was just that, I guess, how fast I got it off. Like I've never shot a ball that fast in my life. So just knowing with the seconds going down, it's like I gotta get it off, and it was a good shot.
So how does it just feel to be a senior, know that you're about to graduate?
It's kind of like a bittersweet almost feeling. Like I know that I still have this whole season, but it's like dang, it's almost over. But I just know I'm just gonna take it day by day and enjoy the moment. I'm gonna enjoy every moment of this year because I worked for this, and especially school-wise, I've been always wanted to get my degree, and I'm just excited for that. Just being able to get my degree and just able, I want to play professional one day, so just having those two, education and then being able to do the sport, play the sport that I love, it will be the best ever.
Thank you. It's unbelievable. Our fans, we sold out 8 of our 9 ACC games. We show up for the ACC tournament championship game an hour and 45 minutes before tip, and this is in Greensboro. And there are hundreds, maybe thousands of people lined up an hour and 45 minutes before tip to welcome us to the arena. I told our players on the way back to the back of the bus, I said, if this doesn't get you ready, I got nothing for you, okay? So it's definitely, our fans give us a big home court advantage, whether it be in Raleigh or Greensboro. And so I owe them a lot.
Come out support Wolfpack Nation. You already know, but just come out and support. We love fans. We love new people. We're not against anybody. Nice people. Just support the Wolfpack. You got to.
Come out to the games and show your support and keep supporting us because we love you.